They're struggling to pay their rent.
With 50,000 people, students in town, of course, it was a lot different than it is now.
In June, the city's building authority authorized a rent forbearance with the city.
The ayes have it. Motion is passed.
Taking $600 off of their rents from July through December.
Our building belongs to the city, so they were kind enough to help me out here.
After that expired, Alomino said he could not sign a new lease because the rent was just too high, so the building authority helped again.
We're trying our best within our capacity to work with the businesses that we're able to, especially, us being a landlord, the building authority being the landlord.
The authority reduced their payments to $1,500 a month and moved them to a month-by-month lease.
We're trying to balance the cost of, being able to reduce those rents versus the cost of losing 30-year-old business.
Cummins said businesses are not responsible for many of their financial losses during the pandemic.
A lot of these revenue losses are outside of their control. They have indoor dining has been closed and open and closed, capacity limitations, MSU canceling a lot of their in-person classes in the fall. All these decisions have significant impacts on revenues for businesses.
So working with Georgio's was not only the nice thing to do, but also made the most sense financially for the city.
The reasons for these decisions, the amendments, is to work with them, but balancing the cost of reducing the rent versus having no income at all and trying to replace that local business.
But he knows not all landlords are capable of doing what the city can.
All these landlords across the nation are obviously in the same position, trying to balance those costs. And so the few I've spoken to are really doing everything they can to work with tenants during this time.
Alomino said he's grateful the city has been working with him, and he thinks he'll be able to make it.
It will be. It will be. And plus, with some government help that we have gotten, like the PPP, we'll get through this.
Alomino said he's hopeful more students will be back on campus in the fall and that he's holding out until then. Reporting for Fox 47 News in your East Lansing neighborhood, I'm Michaela Temple.